Hello everybody, so welcome back. We're at the daily big $1, only $400 prize pool, but it is 400 times our buy-in, and there are only 79 entries currently. Hoping to make a bid on this one. So this is our second game of the day, but it's our fifth dollar of the day, and we didn't just spend a $4 game. See the previous video; it was pretty cool. Maybe we four buy-ins. Three of them were with the best hand, by the way, are all indecisions. So we made some good folds. We had one big bluff that we tried. Well, not try, once at least. So yeah, it was fun, but it's okay. It doesn't matter. Those are now done. We are on our fifth dollar, but our second game. So there's 0 minutes remaining, whatever. Yeah, good. Blind interval 7 minutes. Starting chips 10 as usual, 10,000. Estimated duration 5 hours. This could be a big one, could be a long one. That's what we're hoping for. Let's do well. We hope so. Okay. Table coming up. Boom. Okay. Timing not too bad. Okay, let's see what we have got to start. 6-7 offsuits on the D. With the play, I think it is. Now again, like when we went out previously, most of the time it wasn't because we went out with 7-6. It was we got in good, didn't we? We lost. That happens. Why are there so many of these things? What is it? 100 bucks. We'll check with 100. Okay. Okay. Alright guys, let's see. Oh, now it's 400. Well, we're gonna call. And we're on the D. And it's only 300 more. And the pot is 1,046. We're calling. We're gonna fold. Yep, we fold. We're gonna raise and re-raise. What are they playing with? We took a chance, we missed, that's fine. We carry on. I'm stirring my cup because I didn't stir it in time for the game. So if you hear that noise in the background, I don't know if you'll hear it, but it's me stirring. Alright, ace-3 suited. It's a good hand. Make sure that's all stirred nicely. Stirring finished. I'll have a sip. We'll make it 250. How about that? 2.5 times blind. How's that for luck? Specific. Bad kicker. Nut flush. Possibility. He min re-raises us. We're not shoving all in. How about that? We just call. We do it to 3, which I'm not unhappy with. I mean, how's he playing? He re-raised us so weirdly. We'll bet half pot. Hopefully he folds. We did pay the 3. What's he got? Maybe king, queen, king, jack, king 10, ace. Oh, king 10's beating us. Never mind. It's a rainbow flop. Connects a bit more. I don't know what he's got, but we're going to check. 4 we're happy with seeing. Okay, we're going to check. What do you think he has? Think he's ahead? Maybe he's got ace high? King high? Let's have a look. He's got ace high with the jack. Okay, cool. Alright, guys, a 3 paired, which was nice. I think we put him on something like that because he didn't seem happy for the flop. Why do you say sorry? He didn't seem happy with the flop. We're going to play though, guys. We're not going to just stop immediately. We'll limp with 9-4 and we get raised again by Roldy. He raised us before. And we're not going to make it a thing. We're not going to make it a standard to just fold when we get re-raised. Middle pair with a 9. I don't think he's happy with these cards. We do have a 4 of diamonds, I mean. We'll just call. I think we're happy seeing the 10. I don't know what he's got, but I think we will bet half pot this time. It looks quite strong, you know. If you want to get re-raised, there could be an overpair. Could have a 10. But he could be raising us with a similar hand to Ace Jack or King Jack or King Queen or something. Does fold, which we're happy with. Okay, it would have only been a 5, but quite a big pot considering it was with 9. 4. Okay, Ace 10, let's just limp. We get raised when we limp, it seems, so let's just limp. Okay, well, we've made some chips, so that's good. Some nice chips. Should have maybe raised. I don't think we put anyone on a king. We have a 10 of spades. We have an ace, so we can get better. Obviously, gonna bet. Is that obvious? I think it's obvious. But we have back wheel draw as well. Ace is an overcard. 10 is a good kicker. I don't think they're beating us pre-flop. However, now we don't know. There we go, they fold. That's fine. I mean, we limped. Oh, we would have hit our 10. We limped, you know. We could have a king. Okay, guys, we played 100% of hands voluntarily. Okay, so a good start. Really happy with this start. And we are hitting. Okay, let's do it. Let's defend for 100 more. So we're not paying 200, by the way. 100. Okay. We're gonna check. We missed that one. There's 3 people in the hand with us. What makes our hand better? Well, we're not calling that, that's for sure. 5. Still got shots. Yeah. Oh. Check raise. Ace of hearts. 2,700. Chili Mengili was the one who re-raised after the flop was raised, so he could easily have a jack or a set. Either he's not happy with the ace, or he's not happy with the hearts, or something. I don't know. It was interesting. Right, well, we've done well. Currently 15th, apparently. We'll call with our ace 6. Small blind. We do hit the ace. We do have a weak kicker. Might be okay. Could have been raised by a number of other hands. We'll call. Bit of pot control. We don't want to see Sublime Serpent re-raising. That we don't want to see. I'd rather just have him fold, I think. There we go. And we hit 2 pair. Not joined, guys. This board's not very joined. I mean, obviously, no, he won't have that, I don't think. Our kick is good. We're just going to fold. Okay. Straight does get there. I mean, I don't think he's got 4-5. Let's bet. Let's put pressure on an ace. How sick would be if it's ace 7? But yeah, we'll go for value bet, yeah. We get called, that we're happy with. And it is king queen. So yeah. So he doesn't believe us and he calls us with king high. What happened is you called king high. What do you mean what happened? What do we say, guys? What do we say? We can't say I'm sorry. We don't want to be like Okay, you know what we'll do? We'll laugh. I think we'll laugh. I don't think that's rude. I mean, you called us with King Heart. That's quite interesting. Called us with King Heart. And we were in the small blind. We could have hit that board nicely. I mean, we did, but and in a nice way as well. Our kicker became great with the 6. Oh, that's good. Guys, we're off to a good start. Folded our first hand now. We start putting anything in. Fun. Okay. Pocket 4s. So he's got a set of 4s. Versus ace high. Wow. Okay. That's interesting. We'll call. How about that? We'll get in on this action. If it's not too expensive. I think we call this, guys. It's like a quarter of the pot we're paying. Let's try a weird one. Let's try a funny hand. We hit the 6. Of course, we don't have a heart. So we hit middle pair. We check it to the D, who raised. Could have a king, might not. Now he could have a jack. We're going to check it again. This would be quite fascinating. Oh, guys, then we hit a set and the flush doesn't get there. Okay, we have to re-raise this, obviously, for value. Okay, we'll make it a pretty decent one. But not the size of the pot. Okay, so pocket 5s, pocket kings, pocket jacks are beating us. Everything else we okay. That's literally it. Pocket 5s, pocket kings. Yeah, that's it. Good. Okay, he did hit the jack, try to get a bit of value, and he ended up calling us. So we got great value for our 6. Wow, guys, we went in there on 6-4. Didn't get a straight, but we got a 6, and then we got another one on the river, so that was nice. He did check the turn, I think. Yeah. Check the turn. Obviously, we would have, I mean, we might have just called the turn for such a low amount. We hadn't hit. Guys, we're going to call it. I mean, we're going so well. Let's just call it. It's low. And we're going to flop and we pair the 3. We'll bet half pot. Maybe pulls a move not believing us. That's also okay. You can check. We don't mind the check. We'll check. Let's check. Let's see if our 3 is good or not. Ace 2. Wow, he had the flush draw, nut flush draw in the big blind. How crazy would that have been? He does pay the 2, but our 3 is better. Okay, well, guys, we did limp with that, so it's not that bad. Throw them off with a raise now, I think. Okay, we'll limp now. Okay, guys, our 3 was good, so that was nice. He's the big blind, the other limped. I think this is a dangerous one. We'll fold. Done. Fold, fold. We don't have any suits. We got a gut shot, not even a good one. 10 comes. We're not happy with it. Ace beating us. So we fold. Okay, we've had some nice hands. We've hit the board. We've hit the. Yeah, we've had some nice hands. Yeah. Okay, yeah, but again, we wouldn't be that happy with our straight here. Yeah, we'd just be paying it and being like, oh, well, we gotta try. Now we're folding. That was it. That there we go. We're gonna fold. We'll fold our straight gladly. Because the ace is very easy for them to have, you know. Okay, we will fold 10-6 offsuit. Second under the gun, but we will fold it anyway. Not just because of the position, I don't think. Mario Bogdan. Mario. Bogdan. Oh, excuse me. Ace, 4, ace, and the jack. What's happening? So cheap. Ace and 6s. We had 10, 6. I wonder if it was good. Someone's on a flush draw, maybe. Yep. With an ace. That's not just a flush draw. How nice is that turn for him? Flop's great. Wow. Okay, nice hand. I think we say nice hand. Okay, we're not going to fold for one big blind more with ace 8. We're also not going to re-raise at the moment. Kick is not that great. Okay, 4 of us in the pot. This could be fascinating. We have the ace of spades, so not flush draw. We just bet third pot. Let's get some value out of a king. You know, in a spade, if one more spade comes, people could be quite cautious not to play. Hesitant to play. Now we'll check. Because any spade will beat them if they don't have one. Oh, and the spade comes. Man. Okay. Right, guys, what are we losing to? We block a straight flush. You know what? We're going to go for value. Yeah, I think we must. We're going for value. I mean, no one's got a king, so they need a good spade to call us. And we do get a call. What are we getting called with? Queen! Wow, we were the only hand beating him other than a straight flush. Bad beat, yeah. Now it's not a. I don't think it's necessarily a bad beat. That's not a bad beat. Sorry, I don't think so. Yeah, a bit of a cooler. I don't know. We're just gonna say nice hand anyway. Okay, now yeah, we're gonna bet half pot. I didn't even know we were in the pot yet. I'll be honest. It was crazy, and then we hit middle pair. I just saw that when we were saying nice hand. He folds. Maybe he thought it was game talk. Hey, ace or king? Guys, I think the bet worked for us there. Because I definitely think he might have had an ace or king. Wait. Were we small blind? Maybe he didn't. Okay, we're gonna call this. And he raised it. Could have raised it. Okay, going well, guys. That was a nice one. Ooh, so nice to hit the flush. And he's hoping for the flush as well, you know. He's hoping for it. What have we got? Are they trapping with a jack? I don't know. I don't think anyone's got a jack. If no one bets here, we might bet. Guys, we're actually going to fold here. I think we could pull a move. I was thinking to re-raise 1,000 or so. But he is short stacked. He could just shove on us. And now we might get to see what he's got. Let's see. 10, 8, ace 8. Okay, we would have got ace 8 to fold. I think 8, 10 would have possibly called us. You know, everyone check the jack. Now we have 8, 10. Ah. And I mean, the risk to reward there, we would have risked more than the pot, basically, on that bluff. So I don't think it was worth it. I mean, it might have been. We flopped 2 pair. That's a nice flop for us. What do we bet? I think we bet half pot. Hoping we're against the king. Oh yeah, we must try and get value. No one's hit, they're just gonna fold, that's fine. We do get a caller. Not unhappy with that. No, not the best card for us. Queen Jack beating us. I don't think Jack 7's in there. Could be. I think we have to call this. Oh, we're not unhappy with either. Only Queen Jack we don't want. There we go, he checks that, we're happy with. Jack 9. Jack 9, guys. Oh, Jack 7, he had folded. Wow, Jack 9. Okay, that was cool. What happened? He called, right? So he didn't believe us, obviously. Okay, we're gonna fold Jack 2. Oh, that was a nice one. We flopped 2 pair. Okay, so he flopped the gut shot. 8, 9. No, he didn't. He flopped the up and down. Sorry. Okay, so King 8, 10. He had Jack 9. So 7 or a queen. And he would have had the straight. 9 comes, so he pairs. When did we bet? We bet on the flop, so we can understand the call with the up and down. And then he bet on the turn, having hit the 9. Obviously, he's got a jack, so he lessens the chance of us having something like queen jack. He bets, we call, and yeah, we won with 2 bet. That was nice. I think he gave up on it on the end. So that was fun. Going quite well now, guys. This is quite nice. Feels good. Okay, there we go. We got some fold equity by raising, and happy with the folds. Okay, let's try it again. We'll do it second under the gun. Okay, we are going to fold that now. Yeah, we're not going to call. That's too big. Folding, there we go. Instant fold. We would have missed. Okay, guys, that was a good round. That was a good bunch of. Well, that was a good session. All right, still in here. It's a good stack. So, very glad for that. This is a new table. So maybe a min raise. We'll make it 370. How's that for a number? It's more than a min raise. It's more than a min raise. But we want to raise it a bit. We don't want to just lump, you know. Blinds are low. This is actually really nice with the blind intervals being so low, you know. I think we have to call this. Yeah, with the blind intervals being so long, sorry, so low. So long. Okay, we're the initial raiser. I think we call. He's a new stack. This is his first hand. We're taking a chance. We'll just call. We hit a jack. Middle pair only. Let's see what he does. Not really happy with that, to be honest. 1,600. Will only be a quarter of the pot. Not happy with it, guys. Let's just fold. He's come with aggression. We haven't seen him play. He could have a monster hand. He could have ace king or something. Yeah. Okay, now we have ace jack. There we go. We got another chance. What do we raise it with? I think we're going to limp on this one. We're going to limp call if someone raises. Let's see. Let's have a look. There you go. We got a min raise. Morellis Marco. Call. And I think we're happy with just calling. We do hit the ace, and we're going to try and trap a bit. You can run into trouble trapping for sure. It can also be pot control to a degree. You know, ace 6 might raise you, for example. Okay, he did. I think we're going to check again. Not costing us much. It's a nice pot. We do want to take it for sure, but we also want to try and get a bit more. Well, we know we have the ace. They could have a 4, like ace-4 or something could be in there. Could have raised by more or less Marco. Or X3M might decide to take a chance here. He does. We'll just call. No flush draw. Not really happy with the 2, to be honest. Means a 5 is the straight, so we're going to check again. Call a small bet. We have played this. We don't want a big raise here, that's for sure. Okay, they do check, so I think we won. Pocket sixes. We're beating everything but an ace. We checked the ace, so we got some value there, guys. And king queen was just hanging around there, maybe hoping for a king or queen, and that no one had an ace. I want to fold, guys. I want to fold. You know what? We can fold. I want to, but I don't want to. I want to call. We'll fold. Let's just fold. Just fold it. That was a nice big one we won with ace jack, and we didn't re-raise, so we limped. They raised king queen. You can understand the raise. Call with pocket sixes, fine. There is an ace there, but it was checked to him. He did play it passively. He checked. On the turn he raised, but that's cool. We won. That was a nice one, guys. That was slow, but that was actually like over 2,000 chips. All right, in the big blind with king jack now. Suited. Very nice, guys. This is going really well. Okay, are we happy for the folds? Yes, we are. Okay, cool. That was nice. Got a free. Not only do we have a nice hand to look at, a nice hand to have, but it was just folded to us. So that was fun. I don't want to. Yeah, we'll call this. We'll call this. We'll be out of position. We're 100 in. We're betting third pot. We've got a suited second nut flush possibility here. Happy with the call. Not really happy with the flop, but what's beating us? A jack only. He could have just been raising because he's on the D, but we're not going to play it. We don't have anything, so we just fold. We spent what, 300 more there. We had a look. We could have got a flush draw. Oh, and he folds. Yeah, well, not the nicest run out, maybe. Wait, but yeah, if he had a queen, he got the straight. If he had a king or an ace, he's got nothing, basically. And he did bet the jack, but he was in position. I wonder, we could have made a move with the jack. We'll call 10-9 on the D. On the button. Oh no, re-raise. Why do you re-raise? Why do you re-raise us? Okay, we're going to fold because of the re-raise. 4-bet. 3-bet. I don't know. Anyway. Yeah, we're going to fold. Definitely going to fold. Guys, I was genuinely like thinking there. Just wasting time for the guys at the table. Look at that. 17 VPIP, 17 VPIP. You can't see my mouse and screen. It might be better that way for you guys. Oh, any calls. What do we have? 9-10. Nothing. Nothing on that flop. That's okay. We had a look. We didn't hit. That's okay. I mean, we get a chance to play. Wouldn't have hit. Ooh, keeps the pressure. Remember, he re-raised, right? Oh, he did. More or less, Marco really has to make a decision. If he's got nothing there, he's got it. I think he's just got to fold. You don't have to do anything. Ace 4. What are these guys doing? We'll fold. 3 big blinds, raises, position, whatever. Lucian Norix. first hand that Lucianorix is playing. Must have been the blind just now. All in, wow, okay. Yeah, well, more or less Marco folds again. Okay. Playing quite aggressively. He laughs. Was it a bluff? Okay, guys, is it just me or is there a bit of action going on here? People raising and re-raising and carrying on. We're just going to call with our king queen, okay? It's not aces. I have to re-raise terribly much. He could be raising light. I think we just go to a four-way flop here, guys. Definitely. We're okay with that. We do hit a king. King of clubs even, just to make it better. We'll check, hoping he raises or check. Actually, we were happy with the check. I think we'll bet third pot here. Maybe half pot. Let's bet half pot. We're big stack. Maybe we get called by 10. See, re-raises, being aggressive. I think we just get it all in here, guys. He was really aggressive. Don't want to, though. And what's beating us is, okay, he could have a set. I don't think so. I mean, again, the pattern makes sense for him to just apply pressure. He's been doing it and then folding. He could play on that. I don't know. We've got top pair. It is hidden. So I think we just push. Okay, just hopefully we're ahead. Didn't take long. Okay, so we're good. Just not a 3, not an ace. Anything else? Sort of. And no heart. Wow, that was crazy. Actually had a lot of outs. I didn't see the flush draw. You know that. I mean, pre-flop maybe not a problem. I mean, pre the bet maybe not a problem. But once we're in, I was wondering why is his equity so high? And we just got a big win with King Queen. The King. I mean, it was covered. I didn't even see the flush draw there. I mean, there was a flush draw already on the flop for clubs, and we won a really big pot there. That was nice. Whew, that was scary though. I mean, an ace, a three gives him the wheel. Ace gives him the top pair, and any heart. But we did have more equity than him, but actually not by much. But definitely more equity than he had, so it was enough. And yeah, happy that we had that. We will call. We'll live under the gun. Okay, he was playing really aggressive, and now he's out, so we don't really have to worry about that anymore. One or two people were like re-raising him though. Okay, let's see, guys. Can we hit a 10-5? Oh, we hit the 5. What are we facing here? We're not calling all in. Could have an overpair, could have a set, could have a flush draw. Either way, not happy with the call there. Definitely not. And happy with the fold. Could have even had ace 8, ace 9 or something. So, yeah. Really want it. Yeah. Okay, that was good. That was really good. Wow. Okay, we want a big pot with top pair. That was really nice. Really looking forward to seeing a flop here with 6-3. Let's see. I mean, we actually could. I think we bluff at this, guys. We get a fold and we get another fold. Just the position, you know, like, I think that was okay for us. We could have hit a king or 10. 2 pair. We took a chance. Okay, now we have aces. This actually feels odd. I mean, we've had some nice hands, and we've hit well. That we've done on this game. We've actually hit well. Like, really well. 1,600. Let's do that. We want to play the aces, yeah? We are big stack. They might expect us to do it. Yeah, let's see if we can play a flop and hopefully they don't. There we go. We're happy with the all-in. We have to call that. Have to call it. Aces versus kings. Ouch, that's a cooler. Okay, we're still okay. We're happy with the flush coming there. No backdoors. 95 equity. Happy with the heart. I'm going to say nice hand if I can. All right, guys. So now we woke up with the best pre-flop hand. Shame that's not nice. And yeah, we won a big pot there, guys. That was big. We will fold now. Wow, that was a big pot. It kind of doesn't even feel like it in a way because it just like we were doing so well already. That we're grateful for. Wow, the aces versus kings, big hand. Okay, queen 10. I think we min raise this, yeah. Yeah, let's min raise this. Maybe we'll get one fold out of min raising it, build the pot a little bit. Okay, apply a bit of pressure, you know, it's not cheap. Of course, he is short stacked. He might decide to just go all in. Take the pot if possible. Especially if he thinks we're re-raising light, which we kind of are. We do hit the 10. Jack gives us the straight. I do think I don't want to go. We'll just call. Kind of want to re-raise him though. We don't have a heart. Jack has the straight. We're definitely not calling that. Our top pair looked okay. Now the heart gets there, but the 7 is enough. I mean, the Jack has a straight. I mean, that's pretty much what we worried about, Jack. That's okay. We'll lose that one. We did have something, so we called. I mean, we're top pair. That was a nice hand with aces, guys, and we're up to 43,800 chips. So, wow. Really, really happy with that. Blinds at 300. The blinds are going so slow, which is lovely. Happy with that for a while. We've been playing some really big, fast, or really fast tournaments, you know, quick 3-minute intervals and 1 5-minute interval. So we're happy with this for now. And we're just running well, so we just got to keep it, hold it, keep going. And yeah, that'll be good. A2 will fold. I don't normally look forward to the breaks, but I kind of need to go to the bathroom. Maybe I must take a break quickly, guys. Just shoot out. Let's first see what the next. I don't know. We can wait around a bit. Whew, guys, how nice is that? That was so nice. We had some really good ones. We've had Ace Jack, got value. We've had King Queen, got value. We just got pocket aces, and that was great. I mean, kings, we didn't even expect that. Really happy to be against kings. I mean, it's like probably the best hand we could be against almost, actually, with aces. You know, queens. Oh, flop the flush. Wow, you don't expect that shit. Okay. Was that a straight as well? 8 9. We'll call. Okay, let's see. 8 9. No, he didn't have a straight. Yeah, just flop the flush. Nice hand. 7 would have given 7 of hearts would have given him the straight flush, and pocket queens with the queen of hearts. Any other heart and pocket queens would have had it. Anyway, Faustom seems like a good sport, but we're gonna fold. We're definitely folding that. Jack 10 suited, ace king. Oh, and he says thank you. And he hits his jack. He's ahead. He's ahead. Quite far ahead. Wow. And Jack 10 beats ace king. I mean, they're both sort of drawing hands. Well, they are drawing hands. But your ace king just didn't want Jack 10 to hit. He did. Well, okay, guys, we're doing well. We're doing well. We will. I want to call just to. We'll fold. We'll fold. Let's just do a fold there. We hit. Oh, we would have hit a 5. There are some big hands coming at the moment. If that is something to go by. See a pattern of what's going on. Okay. 3 and 8 suited. 8-3 of diamonds. We are going to call to be part of this pot. Let's see if we can hit something. I think we'll just check this one. I think we should be applying pressure to the big stack. You know, obviously they can trap us if we do that too much, but we still have to do it, I think. Okay, we hit the 8. Now what do we do? It is of hearts. Let's bet half pot. Let's go for some value. Let's see if someone chases a heart, doesn't get there. Nope. We get a fold, which we're okay with. Could have had a 2 or 4 of hearts or something, and they folded, so I think the bet was good. We did best. Second top pair, I think. Second top pair, second pair. We'll raise with 4-3 on the button. They might expect us to be doing this quite weak, so we could face something because of it. But we could get through or just get it called. It's still hit. We are on the D. We're in a good position. Hence, they might be expecting us to raise light, but let's see. Really thinking a lot about this. Maybe he's thinking, do I shove? He doesn't. If he does fold, we'll get a good collection here of chips, so that'll be nice. Just apply the pressure and get it, but we'll see. He has only got a 9 VPIP, but he is the big blind. He does fold. He would have hit a 4, but I don't know. So he does fold there on with that. So our raise got us some chips. We kept the pressure and it was good. Okay, 8-3. 8-3 suited. We don't want to min raise every hand. That's a little predictable. Okay, we'll call this one though. Let's give it a call. Let's go in there with 8-3. Let's see. Will he fold again? VPIP down to 8%. Really low. More X3M VPIP is at 13%. Also low. Oh, that was an interesting 3-bet. Not chasing us out. That was interesting for someone who's been so tight. Maybe he's really comfortable with his hand. I don't know. Okay, guys, we're just going to hope for a heart on the turn and check if we can. Yeah, a jack and a queen. Someone's probably hit. We tried. We had a look. It was a big pot if we hit. I suppose it wasn't when we called the 600. Ace King, Queen 10. Oh, Ace King, holding on to Ace King. Queen 10 did hit top pair, and the King did come eventually, but I suppose an Ace, a King, or a 10, you're outs on the flop. Oh, now we've got 10s. How do we play these at the moment? I think we just apply the pressure because we're going to continue applying pressure. We're going to make it 2. 800 is a min raise. We don't really want to get into a big pot with Lucianorix 75. But I don't think we've done much 3-betting ourselves, actually. We've been calling and folding and just min raising. I don't actually want to go all in with him. Really not our flop either. What's he got? He could have a king. Let's make a small bet for value if we have it, hoping he's just completely missed. He does stay in, which he might have done with the jack. Of course, he might have been trapping us. We'll check. Not the greatest run out for us, so probably one. Let's just check what he's got. Queen. Oh, he got there in the end. That's just not pleasant. Wow, we should have actually bet half pot, I think. Oh man, that was okay. It wasn't that big, but we had a nice hand. Not a great flop. We were ahead. Maybe we should have just raised better. We're gonna not make that mistake right now. Whew, pocket tens. I didn't want to go all in at any time there to go. So, happy to have avoided that. We will call. Big pot. We'll call. We get another caller here. That will be great. Yeah, we got another caller. We got the ace of clubs. We'll check. They did see us with tens. We haven't put any pressure here. We don't know if we don't know if our ten of clubs is even good. We're folding. This is too expensive. Oof. Okay. For some reason, that loss with the tens didn't feel nice. I think because you got the queen on the river. We could have handled it if you had a king. We can still handle it, but anyway, maybe we should have bet half pot. Commit to it. King, queen of clubs. Yo, that would have been horrible for him if the ace of clubs had gotten the flush there. Okay, two big hands. Our ten of clubs was definitely not good of that. You don't. Okay, we'll just try and see hit our four. Okay, well we've gone down a bit, but not anything that we should worry about too much. Okay, we can gamble and we can win a lot, and we can also just lose. We're definitely not calling that with pocket fours. Dominated. Seven. Oh, we would have been an ace king, but yeah, no, that would have been a very loose call. Pocket nines does it. Oh, okay, good stuff, guys. I mean, we played a lot of hands now, but we did lose some. But it was mainly the tens that we lost. Okay, 9-10 also. I suppose we lost a bit with that. We're just looking at a flop. I'll check. Let's see the flop. We missed. What are we ripping? A 7. It works. Okay, good, guys. We don't want to just let the... Hey, why do you show him the king? We don't want to just be losing chips the whole time. So... Okay, 600. Oh, fold. I'm not getting into battle with that for now. Okay, I'll be back. I'm going to the bathroom. Oh wow, that was over quickly. Actually, it wasn't on us yet though. Okay, Queen 10. Again, they'll be expecting us to raise them light probably. We don't know what. Oh, we're gonna fold. Okay, made that decision quite easy for us actually. I mean, some people might call that, I suppose, but you don't know what everyone's going to do behind you, and you could be against a king or an ace. Why do you want to just call it? You can chip up, but you can also chip down, and that's not really what we want to do. Why would we want to do that? Okay, what do we have hit with Queen 10? Ooh, ace queen. Jack would give us the straight. Ace queen, losing. Wow, properly. Loses to king 9. Gets a full house on the river. Was leading on the flop. Chips up to actually not much of a starting stack, so not so bad. We will raise, guys. We want to apply some. Obviously, we want to apply pressure. Sometimes when we got it, or yeah, particularly when we got it, we do hit the king. So that's good news. It would be quite sick if our kick is not good, yeah, guys. We'll just take the knock and fold. I mean, that's quite a lot of pressure for him to place on us. That took some guts, maybe, or he's got a good hand. I don't know. But we're not going to run into trouble there, okay? We're just not going to run into trouble there. We're going to call though at 5-4. See, I mean, we can use those chips to do stuff like this. Yeah, that was just going to escalate. That was basically like, do we want to go down to 11,000 or lose? That was basically the decision making there. I mean, or one. Okay, we only limped, but they could still have something. I kind of think we need to give this up, but I don't know. Guys, we're going to give it up. I don't want to run into trouble here. Ace 5. Pocket 7s might have been calling us. We bet half pot. I think pocket 7s are calling us. I do. Not entirely sure why, but I do. Okay, 7-6 suited. We'll call. We'll play. We want to chip up. We don't want to just sit with this stack, which is a nice stack. We can sit with it for a while, actually. Currently with 80 blinds. No? No. I must have got that wrong. 70 blinds? Something like that. Okay. Do they have a jack? Is he thinking about it? I think we apply some pressure. Yeah, let's apply some pressure. Flush draw could be there. All in. Okay, we're not happy to call all in. We fold, we fold, we fold. Why are you trapping us? And we would have got the flush. Oh, guys, we tried. Okay, queen 2 we will fold. We're okay with that. We'll fold queen 2 or suit at the moment. This is a nice long one. We want to use it wisely, guys. We're in here for the long run. We want to make it all the way to the end if possible. Okay, ace king. Yeah, nice hand. Suited. It isn't a made hand, so that we know. War's quite tight, but what will he be calling us with? Maybe a flip of some sort. We'll make this 3,000. I mean, we've got a good hand. We haven't hit, obviously, but let's at least raise it. Let's play it properly. We don't want this to go all in. It would be really sad to go down to 11,000. We'll call. And we got a pretty good flop. We are going to check it to him. Got trip kings. Trip kings is good, guys. If he's got pocket nines, that's what we call a bad beat. No, that's what we call a cooler. We have to call this, without a doubt. Ace Jack, we are ahead of. Low cards. That's great. Drawing dead. Okay, Ace Jack suited. We had Ace King suited. Okay, we didn't escalate I mean, we didn't go all in. He probably would have gone all in with us, but I didn't want to. And yeah, we saw a flop, and we saw a really good flop. Rainbow Kings. Um, yeah, and we checked. So yeah, we checked, we trapped. He went all in. So that was great, guys. That was really a nice one. Great pickup with Ace King against Jack. So that was great. I mean, Ace Jack. Oh, that was good, guys. We played the Ace King and we hit. That was nice. Really happy with that, actually. We'll check again with our five. You don't want to be not happy with the Jack. Maybe we should have raised. Twos and threes we're ahead of with 5-4. Okay, cool. Okay, guys, they raised 2,000. Not a bad time to get to a break. Wow, how was that just before the break? Not only did we get that last part, we're in a nice position at the moment. 115 blinds. Total winnings we wanting to increase. Ace King we really hit nicely on that flop. Really, really nicely. That was better than hitting the flush, I think, because you know, yeah, flush he might have been a lot more hesitant. So trip kings, yeah, and definitely how do we fold? I mean, literally only losing to pocket nines or king nine. That's it. Wow, okay, that was nice, guys. And he had such a big stack. We didn't want to lose a lot to him, and instead we got his stack. So very glad for that. Very grateful. Um, really, really happy with that. So a good start. I think we're having a break every 50 minutes or every 55 minutes again. Have a look here. No, this is a different game. Money lost call bounty. Okay, well we're not worried about that at all right now. We're just happy to be in this one. Okay, no timer for the break yet, so people may be still in hand. Might still be in hand. That was really, really, really nice. That was so nice. Really happy with the way that things have been going. This one's been going so well. We've been hitting. Really, we've been hitting, and yeah, we've been. It's just been going so. It's been going well. We got aces. That was great. We've been trapping and I think we played some hands. You can judge for yourself. Um, but yeah, things have actually just gone well as well. Yeah, things have really gone well so as well. Really grateful for that. And yeah, just fresh on the brain still. Ace King versus Ace Jack, and we hit trip kings. Wasn't even much of a sweat. We just wanted to see. We didn't want to run a straight. He didn't even ever run a flush. Whew, really happy, guys, with that. So I'm gonna go make myself a cup of tea, and then I will be back because hopefully this will be quite a long run still. Right, well, seems the timing was good. What have we got? 6-7 suited. Right. Okay, we do have a big stack at our table. I don't think Shuffo 2001 was there. Was he there before? We had a new table. Okay, we are going to raise. He's got his big stack. Might call or put some pressure to put us to the test. Maybe he's got something. He does fold, so that's interesting. That's good. We're happy with the fold in that space. Now we got pocket queens. Alright guys, I think we're all in here. You know what, we're actually going to call. We're going to call with queens. There's a lot of interested people here. Quite a lot, and it's 26 minutes before late reg, which is when crazy things seem to happen. I don't see how we can fold. If Lucian or X folds, then I don't see how we can fold. Okay, so we only have to beat Maxim Nabozhin, who did re-raise. It will be a cooler if he's got something way better than us. We're calling. Okay. Okay, that was rough. It did look strong, but pocket queens, we could afford Junior to beat us, as long as we were beating Maxim. He did seem strong. I mean, he raised that quite a lot. Could have done with ace king, I suppose. Okay, so a bit of a loss to start the hand, but we had a big one before. Okay, now we got aces. Make it 1,005. Maybe we just scoop the pot here, which is fine as well. We get a thought. Okay, we do get called. I think we just apply max pressure here. What do you say? Okay, we do get a fold. You know what, guys? That's cool. Okay, so we can afford to lose the queen's hand. I mean, the queen's hand. Yeah, the queen's hand. Obviously not wanting to. But yeah, we just got those with the ace king versus ace jack. And we've still got, I think, quite a few of them. So queens, we took the chance. Maybe it was, I mean, I don't think you can really say it's loose as a call. When we cover them. Wasn't actually entirely comfortable with them, especially with Maxim re-raising to 4,000. But the hand's over now, we move on. Hey, we would have had two pair, but straight, nope, straight. Ooh, we would have been ahead at the moment. No king or ace. King would have beaten us. Okay, so good. Alright guys, so we got into some trouble, but we survived. Quite nicely actually still. And now we'll take a chance with 10-3. Cool. Well, we've hit the 3, we haven't hit the king. I think we'll bet. Because, yeah, we don't want to give time for anything else to hit. What's he doing, guys? Why is he doing that? Alright, we'll fold. Might have been trapping. We're in the big blind. Okay, we can calm down, guys. We're doing well. Oh, we definitely got to watch ourselves before late rage, you know. Like right by late rage, craziness happens then. People can rebar, you know, but the stacks are quite big here. Yes, 2 stacks equal to ours. Okay, we will take the chance. Maybe he doesn't believe us. Maybe he does. He folded to us before. Not a lot. Does fold again. We take some chips, which we're very happy to do. Okay, good. Blinds have increased as well. Okay, now we got quite a good hand. So yeah, if we can put some pressure, we must. I think. Yeah, we have 3 other stacks our size, and 2 others that will still wound us badly if we quite unpleasantly. I think we're happy just to call the raise here. Very happy for call. Let's see. Oh, okay. We've got the flush draw. We've done a lot of betting on low cards on the flop. We don't want to be re-raised and then be committed to playing a big pot at the moment. I don't think anyone puts anyone on a 6. We want. So let's see if we get the spade. Let's see if he checks. And we do get the flush. Yeah. Well, let's put them to the test. Let's tempt ace high to call us. You know, maybe they think, oh, yeah, maybe they don't believe our raise. Maybe Tomato doesn't believe our raise. We don't want to shove here, obviously, but we have to bet for value here. Even though the board's paired, pocket 8s, pocket 4s, pocket 9s. He calls. That's fine. We win. Yeah, ace high. That's what we were targeting. And we win a nice big hand as well. So flush gets there. We're happy with that. Very happy with that. Wow. Okay, that was nice. Yeah, we didn't want to re-raise that. That was going to be unpleasant to face. Okay, ace 8 on the D. Happy to call. Happy to fold. We're not going through this again. What's he re-raising so much with, you know? So we're getting out of there. Thankfully, he's on our right. We're happy for him to be on our right. Saved us paying anything. So yes, guys, we're back up to just under 50,000. I don't know. I think we're like 55 or something with the king, ace king, but that's fine. Lines are going up. Yeah, we won big hand. We got another 1 or 2 big pots we got. Okay, well. Yeah, we're just going to fold 10-2 offsuit at the moment. Oh. Running well. Hey, we would have hit up too. So, yeah. Still 213 players in this tournament. 210. Kuruma. What is the new chip leader? And what is his lead? 82,000. We're not far beyond that. Okay, we're going to do a raise with 8-7. in the hijack. Okay, foul storm, all in. We have to call now. Okay, 8-7. We have a chance. And we hit the 8. Okay, guys, we're nicely ahead now. Thank you. Well, let's just see. It's a 2. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, guys. I want to say thank you before it goes. I want to say thank you. Thank you. So yeah, we were limited. They saw what we raised with. Old. It was connected, but they might be more happy. They might be happier to call us in the future or re-raise us if they think we're continually betting light with something like that. So thankfully, only the small stack was there, and we won. We hit our 8. That was great. Using quite a few time banks now. What's he using it for? Not even suited, but we will call. Yeah, there's just no point in calling that, and we're not jeopardizing our full stack. Just well, most of our stack just to try. That's fine. We paid a little bit more to see the flop ways for. It's quite a big pot. We could afford it. Don't want to be losing, but that's okay. 9-8 in the big blind. That's not bad. Hmm. I think we'll defend our blind here as well. Okay, I'm actually relieved at that. We didn't have to defend our blind. Not that we had to. But I feel very good about folding now. And now I feel even better about folding. And he calls. Ace Jack. What have you got? Ace King. Wow, he flops the straight. And has the nut flush draw. Straight flush draw. And he gets the flush. Wow. Ace Jack versus Ace King. What a nice flop. What a nice turn. No, the turn wasn't really any better, but ended up getting the flush even. What do we end there with? 8-9. Okay, well, could have hit. Tomato 007. Raising quite a lot. He might have it. Wow, we've got what a backdoor straight that is. So, limping. Wow, everyone's limping. Okay, well, we will limp as well. Alright, we will fold this time. It's been quite tight. He's probably Or maybe just picking a spot, maybe just taking a chance 12 minutes before late reg. Let's see. Ace 2 suited. So with the draw, fives are ahead. Fives are way ahead at the moment. We were ahead had we played, but we were not calling all in with 8-4 suited. And that's a 5. I think it's going to come. Notice it wasn't even in the hand, you know. Oh. Pocket 5 is the better hand, and it does win. Alright, ace 9. Again, like about 11 minutes till late reg is done. Yeah, you go all in and lose your stack if you're not careful. We'll call. Ace 9 suited, we'll call. Let's see how we can go with it. Happy for him to be out. Maxim, obviously a big stack. You don't want to get carried away, yeah. We'll just fold. We'll just go peacefully. Ace 2. We'll fold it this time. Oh. Would we have hit? Oof, we would have hit properly. Trip aces. That was going to be nice. We're going to fold 10-6 or suit. Things have been going really well for us. Have a look at our VPIP rate, 68%, and we've been playing for I think like 2 hours already. So wow, that really is good. 1 hour and a half, I don't know. I'm sure Maxim is the chip leader right now. Yeah, no, he's not, but he is close. But we're happy with our stack at the moment. We want to grow it, obviously. 10-3, pure bluff versus King 3. Wow, it gets there on the river. 10-3. Did have the flush draw on the turn. Okay, we're folding under the gun onto our suit. Gladly. Yeah. Oh, it's true. Excuse me. Not really the greatest spot for mounting, but not bad. 2 of clubs. Nice, nice. Oh, we were at 2 pair. No flushes have made it. Queen 10, 10-7. We're beating a jack. Jack 9, Jack 8. We're not, obviously. I do think we would have been ahead here. King 10, pocket 5s, 7-4. Was the big blind 7-4, so. Yeah, look, pocket 5s. Tomato picks up some more chips. He's actually got the same stack as us. I think he might have been ahead of us just now. Maybe not. Just the way he was playing. Seemed like he was. Maxim double our stack, so we're gonna bear that in mind. But we will play, and he does fold to us, which is interesting. Doesn't want to jeopardize his stack, right, Jeff? Probably before late reg or something. I don't know. Or just folded, didn't like his hand. I don't know. Maybe sees us as a bit of a threat. Okay. I want to call you. We might get shoved, considering we're right before late reg. I'm gonna fold. Yeah, he might shove here, and then because either chip up or rebuy. He's really got a small stack. So just chose to leave this one for now. Okay, it does just call. We would have had, no, we had nothing. We had a backdoor straight. Okay, now we would have had the up and down. But also, there would have been a lot to call right now for the up and down anyway, so. Queen 7, top pair, nice. And nut flush draw, with an ace. Oh, top two, he's got two pair. And the nut flush gets there, wow. Our straight would have got there as well. That would have been scary because we would have been in the hand. Yeah, I'm very glad to have missed that one, guys. Very, very glad. We are going to fold 6-5 off right now, even though it's on the D. We're still going to fold it. Is that a good idea? I don't know if that's a good idea. Yeah, that's a good idea. Yeah, and we had the 9 of spades, so we had a blocker as well. We've got the straight and a blocker. We might have even put it all in there eventually if we were, you know, made a mistake or something. Oh, yeah, we've got two pair. That was going to be cool. Okay, guys, let's watch what's going on. Okay, we'll fold king 2 offsuit. Still got a good stack, so happy. But Maxim putting pressure and building his chips, we don't really want that. I think we will raise this one. We'll take a chance. We folded and we folded. We raise one. Hopefully they fold. If they don't, we hit maybe. Small stack folds, so that's good news. Will Lysianorix put some chips in there? He does. I think a C-bet is in order. We'll bet half pot. There's a flush draw there, so if we did have the king, okay, we would have got the 8 if he called, just not believing us. We didn't know that, but okay, we'll fold, jack 5 off. Yeah, we raised in quite a bad position, and second under the second under the gun. So yeah, nice that he called. We could have a king. Our bet makes sense. There's a flush draw on there, so thankfully he folded. We definitely didn't want him to call. Ooh, we would have got 5, jack 5. Would it have been good? It might have been, but we did bet. No, we folded. Now we played. Sure. I'm so glad we weren't in that hand with the straight. Got the up and down. It would have been expensive to pay for the up and down, but we might have paid it if another person in the hand, you know, big pot. We hit, we make it big, and then we hit. That was going to be scary. And we might have, you know, that was not going to be pleasant. We'll fold. We're not going to get into a massive pot right now. 3 minutes before late reg ends, and other players in the pot. Jack 10. We're not calling so much at the moment. King 10 versus A7. We were behind. Wow, and our 10 was getting blocked. But King 10, but we still got there. So, yeah. That's it. It's a club. So King 10 wins. Okay, kind of good news, I think, for us, actually, to a degree. So, yeah, folded there. All right, he was betting kind of light, actually, I think. Was his hand suited? Yeah, it was. Okay, it was suited, I suppose. Makes it seem a bit better. I mean, look at this right before late reg. We're going to call that. And we do miss. So we tried. It was suited. Could have had 2 diamonds instead of 2 clubs. Then we're good. But we tried. We missed. We carry on. We'll definitely be folding. Yeah. Oh, this would hurt either stack, obviously, if they lost. 50 something seconds before late reg. Will this escalate? Flush draw no longer there if someone was going for the flush draw. King aces. Ooh, you're looking at the flush draw, looking at the king, looking at the queen. The pocket aces. How did that go pre-flop? I don't recall. So he was in there with king 3. I think that's when we had we folded the 10s, I think, on that one. We'll call. We don't want to give June the shock, although putting chips in here might have been a mistake. We're right before late reg. Still, it's okay. Okay, well, that's not bad. Let's check. We do have a straight. Any diamond beats us, though. So we'll just check it. Okay, let's see. We'll check, guys. If he's got a diamond, he won. It's not a big pot. He does not have a diamond, and we win with the straight. We were in there for the flush, sort of, with the 10-6. We got the straight. Very passive pot. June the Shark could have shoved, you know. He's got a good reason to if we wanted to buy in again for $1. Okay, Ace Jack. All right, Bruno, Alex. With a big stack, we do want to put pressure on him. We don't want to just let him in the pot. We'll make it 3,500. We don't want to regret not making a good hand backed up with a good bet. I actually want him to fold because I don't really want to get into a big altercation with the big stack at the moment. But yeah, if he doesn't, we'll see flop. Does fold, which I'm happy for. Not a bad flop. Queen 10 with a straight, but otherwise we had 2 pair. So nice hand. We got it. We bet it. We played. We are gonna fold partly because Derry 177 is a really small stack. Skyline basically just made Skyline 72 just made that really easy for us to decide anyway. Okay, so we picked up an nice one with Ace Jack now as well. Well, we didn't get to the flop, so that was fine. But that was fine. Got shot. Up to 50 now again. That's still good. Ace Jack versus Aces again. But the flush draw is there. Looks scary still, even with 80% equity. And he gets it. It's so scary. Like, you've got 80% equity, but it just feels like it's so easy for a heart to come. And he lost that one, Ace Jack. Let's say nice hand. Let's say nice hand. Nice hand. That was crazy. What a relief. You got Ace Jack against aces, then you get the flush. You're like, wait, I just need a heart. I just need a heart. Does get called. Wow. Ace king suited versus ace 7 suited. Oh, ace king way ahead. Less ahead. Because they could split, yeah. Oh, wow, how's that? 36% chance of not losing. And they split. That's disappointing after that flop for ace king. But that's okay. Works for us. Yeah. We'll just call with queen 3 suited. Got some big hands going on there. Ace jack suited versus aces. Ace king versus suited versus ace 7 suited. Now we got queen 3 suited. We have just limped, so maybe we should have raised. Derry 177 has to make a move sometime soon. Doesn't choose to do it now. Don't really like the re-raise, I'll be honest. We're actually just going to fold this one. Would have flopped a flush draw, but Skyline with a big stack, and I mean queen 3 if you don't hit the flush draw. Not the nicest pair of cards. Really bad kicker for your queen. Queen 10 has a much better kicker. Now we just want everyone to fold and we'll call. Here's a caller. It's fine, it doesn't cost us anything extra. Gives us a chance to make more. We do get the queen. And we will bet third pot. You get called. We don't like the call, especially with the ace. Oh, we were so far ahead. Okay, well, let's check again. I don't know what he was calling with, but I don't like the ace. I like our kicker. He checked with the... Guys, is he bluffing? What has he got? He raised. He called the all in. What's he calling it with? Why is he betting? Oh, there's a pot to win. Could be a bluff. What's he got? He could have a flush. Could have an ace. We'll fold and we'll know from now on. He had the flush. Okay, cool. Nice fold, guys. Oh, that was a relief. Okay, he checked his flush. That's understandable. He didn't fold when we bet the queen. Also understandable. Glad we bet third pot because half pot wasn't getting rid of him. And I think we just got away with that. We had the best hand on the flop, I think. Yeah, even... Yeah, no. We definitely actually had the best hand on the flop. And yeah, just one of those things. So we went down. Now we'll look to go up again, hopefully. We're not going to call this, so we will fold. Not a good flop either. Okay, well, I'm glad we got away from that one. It was a big bet. Okay, he did just go in, but his VPIP rate is not very high. Blinds are going up. He could be feeling a bit of pressure. Okay, guys. We will fold our queen 2 offsuit. Okay, we are no longer really big stack at the table. Really quite medium, actually. We're on the D, we're going to call. What a nice flop. Okay, we flopped the nuts. I think we just call. 3 doesn't bother us at all. Guys, we flopped the nuts. We lost some chips, went down, and now we flopped the nuts, and he's betting into us. He might have a flush draw. I actually think we just take it now, to be honest. I don't want to let a flush come. We've already got a big pot here. Maybe he calls and we win anyway. That would be great. Yeah, he folds. That's fine. 8-7 was getting hammered. So yes, we could have trapped more. But, you know, it'd be really sad to have a flush on the river and we lose. We didn't show him anything. We haven't done much shoving, actually, so something different. But yeah, that was a nice pot. I mean, guys, we made the 3,000 something. We made the 55,000 something. We did trap. So we think. Yeah. No, we just called. We called. We played okay. You can be suspicious of the turn, but I mean, that might not have been the best move, actually. Probably wasn't. Probably should have just called on the turn. Let him bet again. Obviously, we saw his cards. He didn't have a flush draw, but if we got the flush on the river and he barrels, even with a bluff, we don't really want to be facing an all in there, I think. So I'm not terribly unhappy. I mean, we just took it, guys. We can win another hand. We can win another hand. But that was a real help, let's be honest. Okay, stacks are still quite big, so hopefully there won't be too much aggression. Try with the 5-4. Suited. Straight bluff hand. Okay, we do miss. But that was such a nice one. And you know what? We needed that one. We really needed that one. I mean, we're up 16k about. No, we're not up that much, are we? No, we're not up that much. Especially after we just lost some. But we're up. Pressure's lower. No, we were at about 30k, yeah. So, really in a better space now. Okay, Queen Jack suited. I think we're going to limp. I don't think people are going to be playing too much if they don't have something anyway. And yeah, we'll call that. That's happy to call min raise. Happy to call the min raise. Good stuff. That was a really nice flop. It felt good to get that straight. It's like, really putting pressure. What does he have? And he's so tight as well. 12. Do we want to keep folding, guys? Is okay, now that's easy. We nearly called that actually with Queen Jack. Not the all in. So now all in. Okay. Oh, and there is a fold. So, oh, pocket queens versus pocket kings. Wow, glad we folded. Only a 10. 6 to chop. Jack would have come and done absolutely nothing for us. Alright, guys, we're happy we weren't in that one. That's a cooler. Kings and queens, that's a bit rough. Yeah. Especially when queens was the one that went all in. We're going to fold this one at the moment out of position. Okay, we are now third at the table, only just. Almost fourth at the table. I mean, almost half a third at the table with Skyclan, who was putting quite a bit of pressure on us. We did shove against him with the straight. Probably could have checked the guys. You know, if the flush does come, it does come. What are the percentages? It's really low on the river. So I actually don't like our raise now. Just got a little bit eager to just take the chips and because we had gone so far down. But I think should have capitalized on that. So looking back, again, we did see his hand that he didn't get a flush. But Yeah, maybe we should have just checked. I mean, board wasn't even paired, so. But it's okay. Just the size of his stack, that was the main thing. If he was a smaller stack, we'd have just called him. Gotcha. Okay, fold. King 2. Offsuit, we fold. Pot with 4,000. So pots are getting quite nice and big. Stealing it can make sense. Actually, a fold would be great here because we don't want to take a chance. I don't think shoving. We're not going to let him just take it though. Could bluff it all away here if we're not careful. I think we make it 8,000. This is one of those scary ones where it's like, why did I do that? But it could work. Problem is when, oh man. Oh, you know, I don't believe he has a king. I do believe he might have an ace. I mean, why would he have called us? We're just folding. We're just folding. Does put a bit of a variety to our play. Okay, still 14 big blinds. We lost a bit there, but we could have taken the pot, you know, if he was worried. He's stuck in there, so either he hit something or he was being really sticky, which worked out for him. We're going to call again. May seem loose, guys, but if we hit, we go back up. We'll check. He's the chip leader. He could afford to bluff. Does come with a c-bet. Okay. That's alright. Dynamics changed for us a bit now. 9-6 offsuit. We are folding. Technically, we might still make it to the money if we keep this position. But that's not what we're going for, guys. We're going to pick some spots and hopefully get it in good. So we'll see how we go. Scoops the pot. Big. Ace-9. I'm going to be really tight, guys, and fold it. I don't like the raise with the gun, so I'm just going to fold it at the moment. Not a good spot for me to be, for us to be raising it, I don't think. We can still afford to fold a bit. We're not that urgent stack-wise, but our stack is not that. It's low, but it's not that low. Still playable. 12 big blinds. We'll hopefully get that up soon. Ace-3 suited. We'll just call. I don't really want to shove second under the gun with Ace-3. You know, it is suited, but if you take that out of the situation, it's only Ace-3. We folded Ace-9 earlier. So happy to just limp, hopefully see a flop. We do hit a 3, which I actually think might be good. Maybe you're completely wrong, guys. They're in the small and big blind. Why are they calling? We'll call, we hit the 3. You know, you think they're calling because they might be on a flush draw. So small and big blind. If this gets too big, I think we're just gonna exit. Doesn't get better for us. We're just hoping somehow they both missed. We've got the bottom pair. No flush, no straight. For us, that's far too much for a fold. If he's bluffing, it's his. We'll pick a different spot. Whew. Okay, but we gave it a go. Queen 9 suited, we'll try again. I know it looks like our chips are just going low and low, which they are, but we're not just hanging in here. We want to win a hand. We want to get our chips up. I think we'll call the 4,000. We won't call the all in though. Are we playing too tight? We could take a chance, but I don't think we do. You know, we got a re-raise. We're folding. We got a re-raise and then, we got a raise and then an all in. Okay, we were definitely behind. Could have still hit the flush. Let's see. Not really. Yeah, we made a good fold. Ace-3 against kings. Suppose it was yeah, went all in. Okay. So we stick around. We wanted to try and get the flush, you know, do something with our hand. And yeah, we are sadly going to also give this away. So yeah, now just holding on, hoping to hit something good, get something good, and then we'll just be a little bit patient if we can. We'll see if we get the opportunity. There we go. I think that's a good hand to, you know, to shove with. Okay. Oh, this could be great for us. Obviously, more people in there, less chance of winning. But 2 callers with aces, best we can ask for right now, I think. And we hit trips. Drawing dead, drawing dead. We just won a massive pot. Despite all our losses, we are back up to over 50. No, we're back up to 50. The side pot goes to ace-9. Okay. That was really nice. Good play, SS. Thank you. I mean, we had aces. What were we going to do? Thank you. Skyline's had a bit of commentary with us. If we were at a real table, we might be building some camaraderie right now. just do? What happened? Wow, guys, those aces came in time. I mean, we were fizzling down to a short stack and we just got it raised to us. All we did was call. We didn't play that any specific way. I mean, that just arrived for us. So that was really, really such a relief. I don't remember how we got low, how we lost our chips. Don't know. Just tried a whole bunch of hands, I suppose. Ace 4 is king queen, ace 4 wins. Now we have more. We're actually third at the table, almost tied for second. So wow, guys, those aces really came at a good time. Really, 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 really came at a good time. Although we only have like 18 blinds at the moment, so yeah, better than 12. What would have been less now? Would have been like 4 or 5. So 18 is very good. Literally tripled up there. So now we just double up at once, and we're really looking good. So much better position now. Third pocket aces for this tournament. And we have one with all of them. Even though we did lose with queens. Perfect. 4-3. Wow, he actually got the wheel. Can you believe that? Interesting with nines. Wow, he's just sitting there like, hoping for the gut shot. All right, guys, we have 19 big blinds, which actually is quite a lot at the moment. And yeah, we're still in the running for first place. We can double up once, double up again. People are going to be a little desperate as the blinds are increasing. I mean, they're already at 2,500. The levels are long, so slow, 7 minutes per level, blind level. So that's there's still going to be some time. We are still below average stack, but that's fine. The amount of players is getting lower and lower. Now 91 players. So yeah, to be just under average, I don't think is actually bad at this point. What we do know is we went down to a lot less than what we have now. So yeah, pocket aces came at a good time, and I'll be back shortly. See if I can make myself some coffee. Oh, that was quick. Fold. Really do seem to cut it close when we're waiting for the, I mean, on the breaks. It was like just in time. We could have even played it, I suppose, but it's not. We'll see how we play. Oh wow! I think we would have been tempted to call that if we had limped. Pre-flop, I mean. That would have been crazy. That could have been someone's tournament life here. Because similar stacks. The position. You know? Do we know? With the gun, Jack 9. At this stage, we'll fold it. And that is part of the reason why you fold it. Maxime has gone down quite a lot. Was leading very well. Lost quite a lot. Lost a big hand with Gustav Kampf. Backdoor flush doesn't get there. Ace hits. And ace queen wins. Okay, he stacks up. He had a pretty short stack, and one double up changes things. Alright, 7-3. We hold the big blind. We still got like 17 big blinds. I think we use them wisely. It's not cool. Only 4,000, but we'll fold. Ten six offsuit. We might be able to just call. We do have similar stack sizes. Call. Hopefully he's adjusted to the fact that he's no longer a short stack. I can just see the flop. No. Fold. Alright. And just raised, didn't even shove, so that's interesting. Alright, well, we tried to surrender our big blind. We called a little bit, just at the end of the blind level, I think, so that It's fun. We will carry on. I'll just enjoy my coffee. King 10, a nice hand. I think we'll pick the spot, guys, and hope it's not one of those dramatic losses. Risky, but we want to get some chips now, and we do get it through, so that we're happy with. We would have hit the king, but we didn't want to call it. Can seem irresponsible. Do we just raise? Can kind of look weak though. I don't know. Maybe better would have been to raise to 12, but still with the goal of them folding. You know, we want them to fold. I mean, yeah. Gustav Vokompf is the main one we're worried about, but also, I mean, if Bruno Alex calls and beats us, we're down to 6 big blinds. You know, it doesn't even feel in a way like we chipped up actually. But we do fold our S3 offsuit. But at least we've got some of the blinds, you know. The blinds are bigger. So a small win. 10-7 off, we will fold. And we are approaching the bubble. Now I have about 16 blinds, big blinds, so that's good. What, 10? Huh? Somewhere there, 12. Okay. Check 4 offsuit, we will fold. Ace king. That's a big hand. Do we call this? I don't know if we do, guys. Oh, I feel like we should call this. I don't really want to. Two cards. Ace could have. Fives or fours are we flipping? Guys, we're going to make the call. Let's see. Let's take a chance. Could hit. We do hit the king. And it holds. Whoa. Okay. King 7. It holds. That was still a big one for us. Oh, wow, guys. Okay, that was nice. That was a nice one for us. We took the chance. We were in the big blind. We had to pay half the pot. Take a chance, get some chips, play longer. Got 20, 21 blinds now. Okay, that was a relief. Really happy to have won that one. Gets us through more. One more, yeah. We are on the bubble. I think if you go out here on the bubble, you get your buy-in back. That's not really what we're worried about. Okay, last time we limped, we got raised, but we'll try it again. Fold. You don't know what he's doing with, but he could see weakness, and then he's a bit desperate maybe to get the blinds. So not happy to have given that away, but it was only a little bit. It was really only a little bit. It really was. Blinds now up to 3,500. Down to 76 players. Minimum stack 6,000. Okay. Yeah, I was still the first. Wow. Shaking that on you. 7-2. Not going to play that at the moment. Okay, we're through the bubble, so that pressure's off for whoever was staying in for the bubble to get past the bubble. Value Lin has done this quite a bit. He's putting pressure and he's winning the pots. So he's picking his spots maybe well. Maybe he's picking his spots well. Still only got 18 V per rate, but obviously that changes now. Different game, different way of playing. But he's done well. He's up to 64,000, so it's working for him at the moment. Playing aggressively. Maybe he's playing tight, so that's good. For him, we need to make sure we play well. Gustav Vokampf, I think he's been quite stationary at the time for a while. His VPIP is at 12. So that's low. I want to call. Wow, this will be a big win and a big loss if they do go all in. What he's thinking with maybe King Queen or something, Ace 7 or something. I don't know. Look, I mean, we're at a place where you do need to take your time if you're not sure. Nothing wrong here. Oh, King 10. We would have hit the 10. Might have been against an ace. King 4. Do we have enough chips to play? People are going all in. This is not fun. What are we going to do? We're going to fold this one. Out of position. We'll fold it. I think we can get a better hand. I think we can wait for a better hand. Yeah. We knew we were, well, knew we were up against that potentially. Would have had a flush draw. That would have been interesting. But we can pick a better spot. Okay, we're in a new table. I kind of like it. Gasparetto. Putting pressure under the gun, and he's the chip leader. This could be what's happening. Sublime Serpent, 245,000. Okay, I think we're at a table of like the chip leaders. Oh, 400 is a chip leader. Okay, so we've got to really play, guys. We don't. Oh, wait, let's have a look here. 513 people were in here. Okay, so he applied pressure with King Jack. Nothing wrong, I think. Big stack. 4 hits though. Alright. Wow. Okay. Ace 4 beats King Jack. Chip leader. Well, one big stack goes down a little bit. Still got a huge stack. 3 people above 100 at our table. We do need to chip up, guys. We need to chip up. Yeah. We're gonna put pressure. It's our first hand, but it's dangerous. I know it's dangerous. Can go a few ways, but we just want everyone to fold. That's what we want. Yeah. And they do. So we pick up some chirps. Wouldn't have hit, but as we've seen, we're quite far behind the chip leaders. I mean, currently the chips we're making are sort of just to get by, although we have gone up. The blind levels also go up, obviously. But they do take 7 minutes, which does give us some time. But I think in a case like that, sometimes we're going to take the spot, especially when people have such big stacks. We still have a stack that's big enough that they're not just going to call us. It takes like a third of their stack or quarter of their stack, just under, or half their stack. They're going to think about it, and worth it for us to just take the blinds. Gives us some time. Hey, we were at 3 of cards. Look at the size of the pot as well. Does increase, strips, get some back. Okay. We are definitely going to fold. On. Gut shot. I'm thinking maybe I'm gonna just do. Scary. But we had a good hand and good position. We used it. Oh man, don't want to do it too many times though, guys. Don't want to do it too many times. We might get called with a better hand. Gonna fold it. Probably should go all in again. Just don't know. Someone calls you with a7 or king 4 or something and hits. We got the leading stack at the table is the big blind, so might be tempted to call us if we did go all in. I don't know. Okay, flop I suppose gives us a 4 as a will. Small bet. Oh, and gets the fold. Wow, okay. Huh. Interesting. Okay. Very small bet at the end. We will fold our queen 2 offsuit. Look, they're just having stolen 2 pots. We're at 67,000. We're 30 out of 60. It just shows you how much of a difference it makes when you just taking the pots. So a lot of action still to be had. Back at the table with Tomato 007, he was he was playing quite well when we were at his table before. We only have 1 stack shorter than us at this table. I looked at that and it looked like the blinds were like 20,000 for a big blind at that time. Quite a raise. 6-3 offsuit, we are folding. Blinds at 4,000, so we have 16 and a half big blinds, so that's good for now. Kept up with him. Kings versus 9. Kings looking good. Yep. Nice hand. Ace 9. Oh, well, Ace 9. Ace 9 had a big stack. Kings had a small stack. We're going to call one. Don't really want to shove at the moment, to be honest. With Ace 9, I'd rather check if we hit. I don't want to be calling that, you see. He just lost with Ace 9. Guys, we're going to pick a better spot. We're going to fold. Cool. Maybe it's a good thing we folded. Just that we still have so many chips. I didn't feel good about just calling the raise with ace nine. We weren't in a good position. We could have actually just folded it, to be honest. We want to win a pot, but we can wait. And we've now got a chance to pick a better spot. Blinds are only going to go up, they're not going down, so we can scoop blinds on another one. We'll make money. We don't have to risk it then on something like ace nine. Rather be making the all in than calling it. That would have been a nice flop. Wow, change tables again. This is possibly a better table. Down to 49 players now. Next prize, $2.05. That's not what we're after. We are really hoping to make it far. But we are going to have to play when we need to. Hey, we would have had a straight. Wow, how's that? Jack 7. Oh, but no, it doesn't look so good. Doesn't look so good. Any pair. Plus the 8s is beating us. It's a full house. Pocket queens. Came at a good time as well. Now, do we trap and try and get value? Blinds are big enough. Oh, we're all in. We have queens, guys. We're all in. Are we all in? Maybe we call and see the flop. What on earth just happened? What on earth just happened? Why didn't it use the time bank? No, it was supposed to use the time bank, I'm sure. Isn't that how it works? I thought we had time. Maybe we've used them all. There's a king or ace, we're okay with it. Wow, man, we missed out on that one. Oh, no. You wait for the hand and then you think, what do I do with it? And then, oh, wasted that one. Oh, well, we'll still pick another spot. Man, I was just debating whether to call or to shove, because if you call and there's no ace or king, that's what you're worried about, obviously, with queens, mainly. Then on the flop, you can shove. Sometimes you go all in pre-flop and the king or ace comes on the river or turn. You're like, oh man, if I just played and then raised, he would have folded because we would have had nothing. Oh man, okay, well, I don't know. I don't know how that would have worked out for us. But it's done now, but we'll know for next time. Huh. King 10. We'll give it a call. We can wait a bit, but also want to take advantage when we do get a hand. Didn't want to just shove out of position. Okay, well, we see the flop. We got top pair. I don't think anyone's got a jack. If they hit two pair, they win. I think we bet pot. We hit top pair, so we take it all we can if we can. If you hit two pair, then that's it. Not what we want, guys. It's been fun. We are calling. Okay, we are ahead. We hit our trips. Okay, so we missed out with the queens. Oh, he got a good hand with the eights. Just called. Didn't believe us with the 10. We bet full pot. We were in position. So if we are bluffing, he picks up a nice pot. We have the 10. On the turn, it got scary. He had the, I think the up and down. Straight roll. We just had this folded to us, which is a massive one, by the way. And so, yeah, we're chipping up nicely at the moment. That was well needed. Wow. Okay. And it held. We actually got trip 10s on the river, which was great. Call. We don't want to just get rid of the chips we've just made. We do pay. Okay, guys, it's getting a bit big. Let's just keep our chips a little bit. Wow, okay, that was a big one with King 10. We'll fold King 2. Okay, that changes things a bit. Actually, quite a bit, because now we've got 20, 21, almost 22 big blinds, which is a lot. Yeah. But similar stacks to most of the people at the table, so. That was a good hand with King 10. I was a bit nervous for it, the end, but I just can't fold that. Not now when you're looking for something good. Oh, guys, I'm so glad that that worked. That it held and that we won. Okay, ace 10 ahead by 2. Kicker. And yeah, kicker plays. That must hurt. Ace 8. Look at this. We're all so similar. One person is way above us, but the rest of us are quite similar. Okay, guys, we're going all in. I hope this isn't a bad move. We do have the flush draw. I mean the suited cards. They do have to jeopardize the whole stack to go into flop with us. Maybe it is risky, but we have to play. Down to 43 players. We can afford to fold this one. There you go. We made back what we lost just now. Seeing the flop with our ace 6 or ace 7, I can't remember. Something. Big win after accidentally folding the queens. Maybe it worked out better. I don't know. Either way, we're happy with that. Fold. My FD gold is all in. Under the gun with ace jack. We will just raise. How about that? Maybe we should have. Oh man, I think we should have raised that more. We should have made that 20. We should have made a proper raise. We don't really want to be calling all in. We want to be applying the pressure now. With ace jack, I mean. I'm not happy with that raise. Not the worst thing we could have done, but still I'm not happy with it. I think 20 would have been a much better size. I would like it to get folded to us. But we hit the ace. I don't think we're going to do any trapping here, actually. We're just going to take it. If we can. I mean, maybe we lost. Wow, he hit 2 pick. Oh no. Oh no. 10 ace or jack, guys. Well, that's it for us. We did so well. 10 ace or jack, that's what we need. That was not fun. Oh man, he hit two pair, he hit two pair, he hit two pair. Oh, that wasn't fun. No, man. No, 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 no. That was my fault for one reason purely. I mean, I don't. I mean, you feel bad when you call it, but so we could have folded, I suppose. One reason purely. Lesson to be learnt. It's going to cost us for this one, but we'll hopefully carry it through to the next one. We really should have raised that better. We allowed the nonsense in there. He defended his blind and he flopped two pair while we flopped the ace. We really want to be ahead there. Oh, that was a deep run. We only made $1.48 profit. Look, we are playing small stakes. So 148% profit is still good. Oh man, we really worked hard there. Okay, let me tell you what we're going to do. We really tried. We had a bit of a deep run. 7 minutes ago, a $2.50 with a $2,500 guarantee started. We're going to enter that at 50 cents change. We probably won't be able to use. So we're going to do our last one. That was so close, guys. We did so well, and we were looking good. We really wanted to make it deeper on there. We had things go our way. We had pocket aces 3 times, won with them every time. We had some close ones maybe. And yeah, just that ace jack should have either shoved at the end there or just done a better raise. The thing is, when you're hitting the ace, having raised it, you probably good. And you got two pair. Our own fault, and it just happened as well. So hope you guys enjoyed that, and we'll hopefully get a big one soon, and I'll see you on the next one.